Once again, this is the Badass, and the Badass is chronicling his story. As I said, it's my story, and I'm sitting here on a ship cruising across the ocean. From where I'm sitting, I'm looking at the water. I just did a piece just now telling you how much I'm fascinated by the water. And just reflecting here now on my family life and my upbringing and my children, and sitting here with the First Lady, trying to get her to help me understand some of the issues that I'm faced with at this juncture of my life. The big question that the First Lady keep posing to me is, how did I end up with the type of women that I end up with? Not that we are saying this in a bad way or anything, but I've always stated I have lived 3 different lives. I got my original life as the badass in growing up in Jamaica. And then I have my international life, again as the badass, a globe chatter, and now the badass in retirement, settled as a grandfather, great-grandfather, and a dad to many. Still think, for lack of a better word, selfishly, yeah, if you might call it that, because badass come first. That's the reality of my reality. Without me, there's nothing. Everything that I produce is I produce. Yeah. So the family that I have, I'm the head of my family. I'm not the head of my brother and my sister and their family. They are the head of their family. But I'm the head of my family, and I maintain and stand on that square. So, do you have something to say?
As mentioned about family, a question that I've asked probably on a few occasions, again, is the relationship that I see from inside and sort of on the outside of the children with their dads. And that's one thing that I have not got an answer to from the children, which is something I'll have to look at later as well. But again, asking Dad, his understanding will be different because he, as she said, he's the head of the family. His way, he comes first. So whether that interprets with the children a different way, a generation, it's complicated. Is an understatement. Yes. So we'll get to the bottom. We'll get to find out when they open up.
It's amazing how you're talking and you don't want the camera on you. It's one, which I respect that. But then you doing a lot of gesticulation, like you think someone is actually seeing you, because you're acknowledging your utterance, shaking your head and so forth and so on. So you actually would like to be seen, but you're not being seen.
No, you
No,
see.
but I'm just saying, you're not looking at yourself, talking to yourself.
No, something that I haven't looked at. But that's a different side of me. I've always been, so I'm not going to be on camera. Just no.
Well, I'm not trying to get you on camera. It's just,
I
I'm
can
just,
talk. That's fine.
no, but I'm just reflecting on the way you deliver that just now. You deliver it, all right. Say, all right. The problem that we're trying to address here, I'm just going to point out now something totally different. You work for the establishment, and at times being, you have to do Zoom conference. But you doesn't object to a Zoom conference camera.
I don't go on.
Okay,
Yeah, because you have the choice. So I
Right.
don't do.
good. Okay,
So that's
so that's
one of the benefits.
following through here.
Yes.
Good. Right.
Where I don't have a choice is when it's face to face prior COVID. We had no choice because that's when you met face to face. So there was no issue there. But the camera, since COVID, we have a choice.
Okay.
So that is my choice.
Right. Okay. And you take your work choice at home too.
Yes.
Okay.
Even sometimes being asked to take photos. That's always not my first thing to say, yeah, let me go and get a photo. But obviously you're comfortable in front of the camera. Maybe that's my thing, I'm not. And which has been for years. It's not just something overnight. So I can talk, but then this camera, what is a camera? Just to show?
No, if that's how you look at it, then that's how it is for you. But I don't look at it from an angle that I look at it. If I had the opportunity to docket my life from birth, I would have done it. If I have the opportunity was to docket the waterfront days, I would have done it. You understand? So I believe in documentation. I believe in it. So today we are in conflict today with our history because we are not sure who played what role in our history. We are not sure who caught us and who sold us and all this. We're not, you get me? There was no proper documentation. The documentation that I'm doing here now is here's to come. Nobody can say Badass did do or Badass didn't do what I didn't do. That's where the documentation plays a serious role. See?
Yeah,
So, huh?
that I understand.
Well, and that's the only reason why
Yeah,
I'm doing this. Because here it is, my children and my grandchildren and great-grandchildren. At some stage, they might have issues with what make granddad tick. See? And then, without assumption and assuming things, they can hear it from granddad mouth. This is what make granddad be the way he is. See? Without
Someone interpreting it.
yes.
Yeah, I understand that.
So that's what I'm trying to make it clear in my journey, as opposed to have all these children and everybody understanding is something different. Because right now, I think I'm one of the most misunderstood person when it comes to me as a person. And what do you think?
Yes and no, because I see you on both sides. I see you as the caring and always wanting to do for family, for friends, and you hold that very high esteem for friendship. It's not something that you take lightly, and it's not everyone that now can say, oh, because they say hi or whatever to you is your friend. Because I also think way back, your friends that you've made then are your friends like for life. You're not going to have new friends. I can't see that, not in the society that we're in now. They're not genuine friends now. So you're old friends, and I think that's what's hard, because as they sort of pass out, again, it's like, that's gone. You're not going to get that back. So you can't make no new friend to replace the ones that you've lost. And family, I don't know. I think we have to be together, not one by one, because again, they're going to have different understanding of different things. So they have to also understand each other, because there's no family in with them either. It was you trying to hold them together in the early part when they were younger. But I find they've got older, they've got their own family, and again, there's no family. So there's a gap there again. So we talk about family, but do we understand what it means? Do we want to understand what it means? That's really what it is. Are we willing to give back?
Well, before I go on any further, I want to say a maximum respect to two of my close friends that I would interpret as family today. I want to say respect goes out to my friend Cookshan from my waterfront days, and he's here with me in England. Doesn't see him regular, but he is part of my waterfront family. And he goes by the name of the Funny Goose. And Funny Goose, here is named Funny Goose. And it was Funny Goose, I think, he was there the day when I was named the Badass. Yeah, he's coming from the waterfront days. And then there is another one of my friends from the Wild Bunch team, go by the name of Stein, Black Pearl, and Little Youth. All the same person. You know, Wild. That's my bona fide brethren. So that's two brethren that we go way back. And I value these two brethren friendship. And they know our friendship is for life. Yeah, I know I can call upon these two men in any circumstances, under any circumstances, and they know the same. And that's lovely. Now, talking about family and values, family values, respect goes out to my brother, and respect goes out to my two sisters and their family. Respect goes out to my brother and his family. Now, I am not sure if how the family value express itself here in England. I don't know if it's, I don't know. I don't know if I have too much expectation of my family. I don't know. I don't know. I know I love my family. And it is safe to say that my family loves me. My dream for my family, especially my girls, just have a way of misinterpreting itself. For example, for my birthday, it would be my joy and delight if my girls were there with me. And I know they would have enjoyed themselves, and I was prepared to do whatever it takes to make them enjoy that happiness. As you can see, I'm on this ship, and nothing would have been more joyful than to have them here with me. They are not here. My children does not exchange more than 2 or 3 words with me. And those 2-3 words that they exchange with me, I find it difficult to even understand. Hi, Dad, how you doing? Can we discuss that?
Again, it's the children that have to, we can only either interpret or try and understand or think what it means, but we did not have the full understanding because we don't know what was in their head, why they said what they said or didn't say. So again, it's them to come back or one day to explain why they can only do a 1-liner, 2-liners to Dad. And especially when they do know that he can talk and reply with more than 1 or 2 lines. So there is a bit of a disconnect. Again, it's going to be down to the children.
The problem for me, I don't think my children is afraid of me. I don't think my children can't express themselves. I would love to know what is the block that caused them to be the way they are. I could understand if I was a horrible person to them. I don't think I'm a horrible person to my children. And I don't think I've done anything to them them to be the way they are. I don't. I see you looking at me, but do you know something that I don't know?
No, it's not much that I know anything, but again, it's us interpreting their behaviour. You turn around and say you don't think, but what you think and what they think can be two different things.
But that's not the issue for me.
But you're saying you don't think you've done anything bad to them.
No, but
Until we know what
no. But when we gonna know? Because I don't need to get round in circle. My thing is, and I've always maintained my thing, and it's all about me. Don't ever forget shift it. Come on, shift. If you do me something that I think is wrong, you will hear from it and hear from me immediately about it. Right. Therefore, I am standing in my square that I don't think I've done anybody anything wrong. Because if I did, then it's for them to say that that was wrong.
But that's the thing that we're waiting.
No, we can't wait in vain.
But when we ask, you've asked them, you will say to them, what have I done? What do they come back with?
Nothing.
Exactly.
Right. So and that's why I'm in the square. Because if I haven't done nothing, what am I supposed to think? If, as I said to you earlier, if I'm doing you something that is wrong, and you're not letting me know, then it's not wrong. Now, if you tell me, B, I don't like when you do A, B, C, then I know not to do A, B, and C, because it's not my intention to hurt your feelings. So until somebody can tell me what I'm doing that is wrong to them, I will continue doing what I'm doing. It's not like I can't change. I can only change what I know to need changing.
Yep, back to it again. They have to tell you.
But if they can't tell me, then there's nothing wrong that I'm doing to them.
No, that's it.
That's my point.
Yeah, I understand.
Right? Now, if I did something wrong to their mom, yeah? So let's move it from them. If I'm doing something wrong to their mom and they are maintaining, then that's wrong. You understand? That's wrong. See? Now, until they can say, because they can't say that you did this to mom and it was wrong. They can't say that. It's none of their business what I did to their mom. It's for their mom to work that out with me. They're not supposed to be involved. What have I done? The question is, what have I done to you that is wrong? Because you're not a child. I only have one child now. And I don't have an issue with my one child. You understand? So they're adult. What have I done to you now as an adult? What did I do to you as a child? See? And that's why they can't have a discussion, because nothing was done to them personal. Make sense?
Makes sense, yeah, because we're talking. But to them.
No, you can't speak about what makes sense to them. No, you can't. But listen, you can't. This is not an ambiguous conversation.
You keep asking.
Yeah, but I'm not asking you to answer for them. You can't answer for them. Just like how they can't answer for their mom. It's always, what have I done to you? That's what it comes down to. Yeah. If you need me to correct something, is what I'm doing to you that is wrong. You understand?
Yeah, I understand.
And as far as I'm concerned, I have done nothing to them that is wrong. Until they can tell me that, I can get into, I mean, we can get into it in the nitty-gritty, right? But they're not here to answer, so it makes no sense now getting into the nitty-gritty.
That's what I said.
You understand? Yeah. So I think we have done enough now for them to, at some stage, because this is to lay a foundation that there was nothing that I think I was doing wrong. Now, between me and you, have you observed over the period of years what might cause this slip slide and flip flop type of relationship?
Only more when they were younger, if you'd have a conversation and you may use like certain words.
Certain words, like what words?
It was like, if, I don't know, more if they've got no sense or their behaviour's stupid. So when
Them words.
Huh?
Them words. But them words are common words.
Yeah, but you can say they're common, but it's what it does.
Yeah, but listen.
You may hear them to yourself, don't think nothing. Somebody else may hear them. But look, I was watching a program yesterday, or the thing, whether it's real or not, but it was just about a child being bullied or felt whatever, and they carried it right through their adulthood. Never dealt with it. So
Right.
Again, it goes
Do you
back.
think that I've bullied my children?
No,
but
what we're saying
yeah,
is
but they don't
words.
need these words, negative words.
It's words.
Yeah.
If it was joyous words, maybe we wouldn't be having whatever they've heard taken.
But you don't know this for a fact, so you shouldn't even interject in these words in my conversation right now.
But you just asked me. But I have.
Yeah. But now, do you have this conversation with them?
No.
Right. So are you going to interject it here now?
It's what I've heard.
Yeah. And what you heard? Tell me what you heard.
There's been conversations where you've said to them, are they stupid? Or you come back to me and you've had a conversation, you said, oh, they're just stupid. They've got no sense. So you've said it to them and you've said it to me.
Yes.
Right?
Yeah.
So again, they've heard the words. I don't know how they've taken it. You don't know how they've taken it.
Listen, I use words effectively. If you acting stupid, then I'm gonna ask you if you're stupid sometime.
I know.
And how do you take it?
I hear you.
No. I ask you.
I don't take it personal.
Right. So therefore, if somebody done something that I think is stupid, the first thing, are you stupid? Know that, and that's it.
Yeah, but again, all right, you're saying you're not on the receiving end.
But I do something that might be interpreted as stupid too.
Yes.
And you can ask me the same question.
Yes.
And if you don't ask me, it's your vocabulary.
Yes. You're not taking it to heart. I'm not taking it to heart. I'm saying if somebody else.
But I don't care who take it to heart.
Yes, but we're just trying to
this is the
find
point
out.
you're going around. This is the point you're going around. I don't just get up and call people stupid.
No one said.
No.
I said
But if you do something and it's a dumb move, I'm going to say, are you dumb?
Right.
No, darling. No.
Yeah,
That answer the question. You're not dumb, so act right.
Right.
That's what come behind it. If you're not stupid, then stop acting silly. It's not isolated. I don't call people stupid just to call them stupid and dumb sake. It's behavior that trigger off this type of conversation. So, are you silly?
Have they heard it more than once?
They can hear it every time that they
Right.
do something dumb and silly. You will hear it.
Yes. So all I've said
But you hear it more than once for yourself.
Yeah, but I'm talking about myself. I'm only talking about myself because it's myself. I can't then interpret how they've taken it.
Well, I'm not
But
asking you
no.
to, because they're not telling you how they're taking it.
Yes,
Right.
that's
So,
the whole
so therefore,
thing.
but it's nothing. No, it's nothing because they didn't say how they take it. So I can't. If one of them should tell me, Dad, stop calling me stupid, then that would be the end of it. Because I'm gonna tell that person, stop acting stupid, and then you will not be called stupid.
But
End of it.
But that's the whole thing where it's not dealt with. So it just
How
carries
can it be
on.
dealt with if you is not prepared to deal with it?
Well, this is what I'm saying. It's not dealt with, so it just carries on, or it gets built on till it hits some off-key plateau. This is what's happening.
And how does it get resolved?
Only if they're willing to talk about it.
Have you discussed this with them?
I've asked them about what is it with you and Dad. Why don't you call? Their thing is they feel like they're going to get negative conversation.
And how do you deal with that?
But I said you can still call because you haven't got negative all the time. Just you can make a conversation. I can say, come round. Dad's at home. Why do you need? Because I'm not a call person. I'm not a texting person. But because they like to do the texting again.
But you can't treat Dad like you treat a friend.
But that's why I said come round. But that's what they're not willing to do.
Right.
They're not willing to do the face to face. Many a times I will say we're at home, blah blah blah. You can come round, come for dinner. But it's always met with like, no, they've got something else to do. I can't drag them there.
All right, well, we'll leave it at that for now. So that's out the way. All right?
Mm-hmm. Good.